Oh, yeah, this is going to be a good one, Pat. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's what the people love right there.
Okay.
Iconic moments.
Parker.
Yeah. Dude, this is going to be tough.
I don't know. There's a lot of sick things going on.
You know, it's impossible to remember all the sick stuff.
The sickest, like what's the sickest? It's hard to say what the sickest was. There's tons of sick stuff going on, right?
It's hard to put my finger on just one. There's been so many insane moments. It's all so epic. It's just all so epic. All the OG Rampage guys, like honestly, there's no one as gnarly as those guys.
You know, Simmons getting off of the main ridge, that was obviously huge first year.
You see what they're doing now, and we have this, you know, this is kind of where the bar is. You go back, you're like, what were we doing back then? Like, we were putts. I even crashed in my final run, you know what I mean? Like, I won with a crash, I think. It's like that would never happen now.
Bearclaw showed up, and he was throwing some super seeders and some tricks out there, and to see him start doing that was pretty game-changing for the event.
Cedric doing the first backflip that was maybe that high off the ground, but it was pretty like, whoa, Cedric's doing a backflip, sweet.
Clutch move, final run. Suied the biggest step down ever jumped on a bicycle, period. Took the win at 17 years old. So with Zink in 04, trying to learn and figure out how to spin drops, not the best drop to spin.
At the time, I didn't understand like how big that was. Like for me, I was just like stoked I got to run, I got to do Rampage, this is epic. But like to understand like the size of this event and how that propelled my career forward.
This is Rampage.
Rampage winner 2012. Congratulations.
Build crew is like absolutely crucial to having a good result at Rampage, or even just getting a line top to bottom before the event starts.
You know, biggest drop on the course, Cam just calls out a 360 right away, not even seeing the thing, and huge crash. Like anyone else would just, you know, take a seat, but he made it out for a second run, stomped the shit out of it.
$75-foot gap, backflip. I mean, that's crazy.
But I was literally like walking up like the side where his line was, And he's like kind of dropping in, and he just seemed like really loose and casual about things. And
Just coming down to that and just knowing like in his head that he's gonna do it, that impresses me.
Coming into the landing like so snipe.
86.75, McGarry!
Made the icon drop even bigger now and gnarlier, and sure enough, before even seeing the thing, he calls out the flip, and Zink gets Y-Tech to whip up a little lip, screw it into the end of this huge drop, and he just goes for it in his run, stomps the biggest flip drop.
Cam Zink just landed the biggest step down backflip in two-wheeled history! Kyle Strait, here we go.
I remember him riding it like he used to run a race run, you know? Just dead focused with no other option other than winning it.
No-hander! Suicide no-hander lands that perfect!
Rider 30, CAVEMAN STEENBERGEN'S.
And this is where the speed's really gonna pick up.
There it is!
He's going fun ways!
This is amazing. Thomas actually getting to his feet.
Well, he's got such a deep bag of tricks. Which one will he choose? A double backflip! Oh!
And 23-year-old Antoine BIZET is down.
He had a really rough go of it last year, and he's been recovering ever since. There it is, the double backflip, and he lands it! The first time in Red Bull Rampage history where a double backflip is landed in the context of a competition run. That's history right there, Todd. Trying to figure out what's on his mind right now because he's not in the start gate, but is he really gonna do this? Oh, no way! Caveman off the start drop at Rampage.
Is Tom doing the first caveman off of a pretty heavy cliff? Didn't score well at all, but he did it for the progression of the sport. Maybe it was ahead of its time, you know?
Rider 18, SORGE.
Dude, you can't argue with 3 wins. He's crushed it. He has style, he goes big. He knows how to lay it on the line and run it.
Oh, and there it is! He backflips his big drop at the bottom. Sends it really deep down the landing.
Canadian Kurt Sorge picking up his 3rd title at Rampage.
Rider number 9, SEMENUK.
And that dude is a genius when it comes to finding the perfect line and knowing what the risk versus reward ratio. He's a freaking scientist when it comes to it.
He can now hold his head up even higher. He's a 3-time Red Bull Rampage champion.